It's the first week of September, so that means in many parts of the world there are a lot of new things going on. A new school year, new classes, new teachers, new resources, new courses. And for those of us who tend to feel a bit anxious about new things, it might not be the easiest time of year. So here's a tip that I share with my clients and I use myself when we're all feeling a bit nervous about this time of year. I've just finished the first class of a new cohort of Meaningful Proficiency, which is my C2 Proficiency group course. This is a special group because I know all of these students already and I've taught them all before, either in Meaningfully Fluent or one-to-one. Nevertheless, I was still incredibly nervous at the beginning of the class, and as soon as I clicked the button to disconnect from the call at the end, my mind was flooded with negative thoughts about all of the things I did wrong, the reasons why they won't be happy, the reasons why it wasn't good enough. And so this is what I do. and I advise to others who feel this way. Rather than letting those thoughts run amok or run uncontrollably around my mind, I took a piece of paper and a pencil and I wrote down all of the things that went well in the lesson and all of the things that I'm pleased with. And some of them are really like small, trivial things, really things that you wouldn't think are worth celebrating or noting down. But it helps. So I've written down every single thing that went well to provide evidence, tangible evidence, that the lesson wasn't a disaster, because it definitely wasn't. And then I have allowed myself one thing that I want to improve for next time. I can think of plenty of things that I'd like to improve for next time, but realistically, with all of the other things that we've got going on, I'm able to implement one. And it's far more effective to focus on all of the things that went well and then allow yourself one thing that you are actively going to try to improve rather than just focusing on the negative. What I'm about to do now is convert those handwritten notes into a document. In my Google Drive, I use Google Drive for everything related to my classes, and I'm going to keep it in my teacher folder of everything related to that particular class. And so I'm going to do this at the end of every lesson for the foreseeable future with this group, because it's something that makes me feel nervous, until we get into the swing of things and I feel more comfortable and I feel more confident about the fact that the group is happy. Now, this advice isn't only for teachers. This applies to anything. If you're starting a new job, if you're starting a new course, if you are a student and it's your first class with a new teacher or in a new group. If you are someone who tends to focus on the things that you've done wrong, they're probably not actually wrong, that your brain is telling you that they're wrong, and you struggle to see the positives, try this out. As soon as you finish whatever that thing is that makes you feel nervous, just give yourself 5 minutes to jot down everything that went well, even if it seems tiny and inconsequential. And then really home in on one thing that you'd like to improve next time that will really push the needle, that will really genuinely make a difference next time. And think really carefully about what that is, because it's just one. You don't need to change 10, 20, 100, 1,000 things. Just one is enough. So that's my advice. Do you have anything different that you do, or any other strategies that you use when you're doing something new for the first time and it makes you feel nervous? Let me know, because maybe I can use it in my next lesson to help me. Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.